Hello everyone, this is the Book Corner where I do book reviews, show books off, do my book update, and of course talk about books. So welcome back to my channel. So I hope everybody is having a great day. This is going to be a quick video. I checked my Amazon thing. Yeah, today's still Friday. I checked my Amazon thing and it's not saying it's in Louisville, so I've got a funny feeling it's not going to come in tomorrow. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys some of the books I did get in time. So here it goes. So this is R.L. Stine, The Knife. I don't know what number it is in the series, but yeah, so got this book in. Really nice cover. And I'll read it. There's a lot of things they want to keep quiet about Shadyside Hospital. In fact, just about every private room holds a private secret of its own. Poor Laurie Masters, the student volunteer, innocently happened to stumble onto the hospital's sickest secret of all. Laurie has seen too much, and now the doctors and nurses are taking a close look at Laurie. What they come up with is a deadly diagnosis. Laurie may not be sick, but she's getting a prescription anyways, a prescription for horror. So, ooh. Yeah, so this is actually going to be going onto my bookshelf. So, alright, so I'm getting a lot of old, like from the 90s type of horror. And this is Stranger with My Face by Louis Duncan, and I'll read it. Laurie Stratton finally has everything the 16-year-old could ever want. But just as her perfect summer comes to a close, things start to unravel when her boyfriend insists he saw her out with another guy when Laurie was really homesick. More mysterious sightings convince Laurie someone very real is out there watching her. The truth reveals a long-lost sister who has spent the years grown bitter and dangerous. She has learned how to haunt Laurie, but the visits soon become perilous. She wants something from Laura, her life. So, yeah. Now, these next two are, I saw these on another booktuber's channel. Local Haunts, a horror tube anthology edited by R. St. Clair. And proceeds go to donate a first book. So authors basically don't get paid for it, but it goes to a good cause. 19 terrifying tales from vibrant online community of horror enthusiasts. Local Haunts has taken the horror booktube community global influence and shrank it down into one village of horror and mayhem you'll soon not forget. Inside these pages are frightening stories from around the globe, telling tales of horrible things local to each author's place of residence. From the foreword of Jason White. So I got that one. The next one is from a fellow booktuber, Autumn Crow by Cameron Chaney, and I'll read it. Welcome to Autumn Crow Valley, where every night is Halloween. Enjoy your stay, but first, a few words of warning. Stay out of the forest, never venture out after dark, and don't stare into the shadows for too long. You may not like what you see. Have a pleasant visit. We hope it won't be your last. Author Cameron Chaney presents 7 new tales of All Hallows terror, along with his newly revised novella. There are monsters here, in the print for the first time from Library Macabre. So, really cool. Then this one is Things in the Dark by Simon Gregory. And here's a photo of the guy. Simon Gregory is an author who writes horror fiction and works in a jail that holds both the living and the dead. He currently resides in Washington State. This compilation of terror includes the following tales. Devil's Hour, an evil from within the basement is unlocked and begins to psychologically torture one of its residents. Wooden Nickel, a lucky coin from childhood turns a night out on the town into a gruesome game of karma. Death in Glitter, a strange presence greets a girl each time she visits a place with the name Devil in it. Badger, something is lurking beneath the ground when winter reveals a cluster of holes on a remote ranch. Willow tree, a boy runs into a willow tree that holds an ancient entity. The Killing Moon, a scared young woman must confront old and new monsters during the upcoming blood moon. Cinema 9, an ordinary horror movie changes dark date night forever when the sinister being emerges from the dark. And Sweet Dreams, does the boogeyman exist? One father and daughter quickly discover what's lurking in the dark. So, that's really cool. And last but not least is the new Stephen King novel, If It Bleeds. Alright. And here's a picture of Stephen King. I'm a big Stephen King fan. I love his books. Alright, it says here, readers adore Stephen King's novels, and his short stories are their own dark treat. Briefer, but just as impactful and enduring as his longer fiction. Different seasons, the Knockout King collection featuring Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption and The Body. He was published nearly 4 years ago. The stories and their characters seem as fresh today as they did when King first introduced them to the world. In If It Bleeds, King gives readers 4 brilliant new stories, sure to prove as iconic as their predecessors. Once again, King's remarkable range is on full display. In the title story, readers' favorite Holly Gibson from The Outsiders must face her fears and possibly another outsider, this time on her own. In Mr. Harganden's Phone, a intergenerational friendship has a disturbing afterlife. The Life of Chuck explores beautifully how each of us contains multitudes, and in Rat, a struggling writer must contend with the darker side of ambition. If these stories show King's range, they also prove that certain things endure. One of King's great concerns is evil, and if it bleeds, there's plenty of it. Imagine in the title story as a big bird all frowsy and frostly gray. There is also evil opposite, which in the King's fiction often manifests as friendship. In this collection, Holly is reminded that friendship is not only life-affirming but can be life-saving. Young Craig befriends Mr. Hargington, and the sweetness of this connection is his own reward. King also reminds us that life's quoting pleasures are never more glorious because they are fleeting. The outrageous good fortune of a beautiful blue day after a string of gray ones, the delight of dancing really well, with every move feels perfect, a serendipitous meeting. It's in these moments the King's ability to describe pure joy rivals his ability to terrify us. Alright. So I will be reading those. Stephen King's book will actually be the next one after I finish reading The Wrong Number. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the books, and I'll be doing a book review of every single one of them. So until next time, may you be happy, healthy, and most importantly, read on. Bye.